Welcome back, Love Tribe. It's Tracy with TR's Tarot Talk 1111. I am here doing the zodiac sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and all cross watchers. So if you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I just have a few short announcements. Announcement number one is Patreon. If you are familiar with Patreon and you haven't joined yet, uh, go over and check it out because I do an extended version every beginning of the month on the first, around between the first and the third of each month. I upload all 12 zodiacs here on YouTube, and then I do a deep dive extended version, usually about an hour, over in Patreon. You also get exclusive content there that you do not get anywhere else, especially here. And it is only $4.44 a month. Now, there are 3 different tiers. The second tier is the 1111 tier. I guess it's burning still. Anyhow, and that's for twin flames. So if you join and you resonate with being a twin flame, we created a community over there of all twins. Okay, so if you don't resonate with being a twin flame, or if you think you are but you're not sure, go ahead and join in the 1111. But if you don't even know what that is, or you're not familiar, or you just don't think that's your gig, join at the $4.44 level. But if you do resonate with being a twin flame, then it's a really wonderful place to be, because that's where I focus all of our healing energies for the divine feminines, divine masculines. We take a look at what are the current energies, what needs to be healed for union, where should we place our focus and attention. And we just kind of support each other because we are all on the same journey. So if you're interested, check that out. The last tier is $22.22 a month. It's significantly higher, but I teach free workshops over there. They're not technically free because you're paying a monthly fee. But I just taught a basic tarot class, and I'm going to be teaching another class. My New Year's resolution is to come up with something really good. I don't know yet what it's going to be. If you join Patreon, drop a comment and let me know what classes you might be interested in. Because I'm kind of a jack of all trades, master of none. I'm a certified numerologist, so I thought about doing numerology, crystal class, all kinds of stuff, guys. I really have a lot under my belt. So let me know. All right. The extendeds will be in the Patreon. If you're new and you like our vibe here, please hit that subscribe and thumbs up, share it with your friends. Here we concentrate on spirituality, ascension, healing the self, loving the self, and relationships, okay? Because usually it's relationships that are the catalyst for self-love. So today's reading for Taurus is all about love and relationships coming in January 2022. I'm going to be looking with this deck at the singles, and this deck we're going to look at those who are already in a relationship, or at least have somebody in their heart and mind, possibly in separation. Okay, I do have a postcard from Spirit here. I have 5 oracle decks. I got 2 clarifying decks for each pile. And I won't be going real deep here, but I promise to give you what you need before we move over and dig much deeper into Patreon. I'm also running a holiday special until January 2nd is all, where there's $30 off of my pre-recorded readings. They're usually between an hour and an hour and a half long. I'm very generous with my time. I go very deep, and you can pick whatever topic or questions you want. You can also gift it to a friend. So the directions for doing that is in the description box below. Last but not least, I want to say thank you so much to my returning subscribers, and for all of you that have reached out to me. I actually have been very busy, and if I didn't get back to you, I'm very sorry. People have been asking me what they can donate as a Christmas gift or a holiday gift to the channel that I could use for everybody. And so, you know, anything on my wish list, but there is something I want to put on my wish list that I haven't had a chance yet, and that's the Julene astrological calendar. I buy one every year, and I haven't had an opportunity yet. And I just realized today when I went to look for when the new moon is, or the full moon's next, right? When I went to look, I realized I'm at the end of the calendar. We're starting a new year and I haven't bought one. And that's not good because I rely on that calendar a lot for our lunations. So if you are one of those people that have emailed me and asked me what I need on my wish list, check out on Amazon Lulin's Astrological 2022 calendar. And if you feel so called, you absolutely don't need to, but there are those that have asked what they can donate. That would be a wonderful gift, or any kind of lunation astrological. I like Lulin's because they're limited editions and I collect them, but it can be anything. Okay. All right. Taurus, I've talked way too damn much. I've had like 6 cups of coffee already. It's a rainy, dreary, gray day here. So let's see if I should turn on a light. Turn on the lights, sweet darling. Oh, I don't know if it'll even help. It might not be dark enough to help, but we'll turn them on in case it gets grayer out. All right. Ooh, dear Mother, Father, God, please come into this space and bless it and make it holy ground. Surround us in the white light of love and protection and cast my ego to the outside so that I may be a clear channel for spirit messages. I call in all of my light team, all of my spirit team, all of those that work with me from beyond to bring in clear, concise messages, and all of the spirit teams of those viewers that are tuning in. No, not yet. I'm not ready. Cards are wanting to start to talk already. Haven't set my intentions. Okay, for those singles and ready to mingles, what's coming in January for the singles spirit? What is coming in January for the singles? What is coming in January for the singles? Taurus. So I'm looking at beginning of the month, middle of the month, end of the month. And an outcome. Can I get an outcome? What is the highest and best outcome energies for Taurus singles in the month of January? Ooh, I like it. All right, bottom of the deck. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. All right, now I'm going to get all the cards out before I start the reading. All right, Spirit, what can those who are in relationship or in separation, have somebody on their heart and mind and love and romance, tell me about them? The beginning of the month, please. 1 card for the beginning of the month for those who have someone on their heart and mind in the month of January. Love and relationships, please, for Taurus. Okay. Oh, you got 2. Okay. And how about the middle of the month? What can those with someone on their heart and minds experience in the middle of the month in love and relationship? Oh, I like that. Hey. And what about the end of the month of January, please? Toward the end of the month of January. Okay, let's move these over. I'm going to pull you down here so you can see a little better. I did get a new camera, guys, but it's kind of technical, and I am not a techie. So I'm waiting for my 20-year-old son to come over. I think he's coming for New Year's to show me how to set it up and use it so we can actually put it over the card so we can see better. All right, and Spirit, I would like the most highest and best outcome for those that are in some kind of a relationship jive with someone on their heart and mind. For Taurus in love and relationship, what is the most likely, highest, and best outcome for the month of January? You got 2 more. Oh, and they're both, no, they're not. I was going to say they're both in the upright, but they're not. All right, bottom of the deck, 7 of Cups in reverse. All right, so before I do your oracles, we're going to take a look at the tarot, and then we're going to sew it all together with the oracles. So for those of you that are single and ready to mingle, it looks to me in the month of January like you are freeing yourself from some kind of, it could be anything because we're literally talking about singles, right? But it seems like in the past you might have had a really, you know, hard relationship, something that was very painful. You might have experienced a painful ending. And it's carrying in. I don't feel, because this is an ending. So if it hasn't happened yet, I feel like it's already happening, right? Because I mean, we're really close to the first here. We're just a couple days away. So if there's an ending in your life when it comes to love and romance, if you experienced a breakup or a divorce or, you know, just an ending, a painful ending to a cycle in your life, and because it doesn't have to be romantic, it's leading, I mean, it's a healing process that's leading you to romance, because your outcome card is the Knight of Cups. That's a new romantic offer. You know, that's somebody meeting somebody new, going out on a date, somebody who makes you a very romantic gesture. But in the beginning of the month, there's something that needs to be released, something that needs to end and be healed, right? Something that you're walking away from in the middle of the month. The middle of the month after this ending, you're just like, okay, you know, I didn't like it. It wasn't healthy. I needed to release it. I needed to let it go. I needed to walk away. But then it kind of creates this feeling of thinking and worrying and stress about the future. This kind of makes sense because whenever you experience an ending, whether it's a job, you might have lost a job, you might be moving to a new city, you might literally be ending a marriage or a relationship. It might have been something you felt stuck in, like it just never got better. It was never getting better. And you didn't know how to move forward. You just felt stuck. Or because I did ask that this is the end of the month energy, once you lose something or release something, because it doesn't look like you're losing it, it looks like you're releasing it because you're the one walking away. Once you do that, there could be a little bit of time toward the end of January where you kind of need to transmute that energy. You need to heal that. I feel like the reason why this happened was because somebody or something, because it could be anything, wasn't giving equally. It wasn't fair. It was like maybe you were giving more than they were. But it was something you put a lot of emotional investment in, something or someone that you truly, truly, you know, found emotional happiness with, but not, it never made it to the next level. It never made it to that Nine of Cups, that wish fulfillment. It was always leaving you feeling a little bit left out, you know, like you were giving more than they were. And under that is the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Cups in reverse. So it could have been somebody who was just not expressing, if it was a somebody, because for some of you it is, I can tell. It was somebody who was immature, somebody who never showed their emotions, somebody that didn't really invest, somebody that was so slow that at times you didn't even know if they were, you know, moving. Is this relationship going anywhere? Is this job going anywhere? Is this home life? Whatever you're dealing with. It looks like you let it go. You just let it die. You're like, okay, I see now that it's kind of dead in the water. It's not really going to ever fulfill me truly. And it doesn't look like much work was being put in by the other party either. And so at the end of the month, you're feeling a little bit stuck. Like, okay, now what do I do? How do I heal this? How do I move on from this? What do I do next? What comes next? You get caught in a little bit of that stinking thinking, overthinking, overanalyzing, making things much harder than they have to be. And the funny thing is what's hidden and coming in for you in the end of the month is a new romantic gesture, or it could even be the same person, because, you know, if it's a person, I think you're single. I do. I think you've had a breakup. But it could be that the breakup that created this single energy for you, that person could come back around, or it could be totally somebody new. It feels like somebody new to me, but the only reason why I say it could be somebody coming back around is because we got the King of Cups in reverse. And so this is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, you know, the King of Cups can sometimes kind of come in apologetic and wanting to buy you flowers or take you to dinner or apologize. Just make sure that this night, if it is the past returning, make sure that cup they're carrying is your ninth cup, because the whole reason why you walked away to begin with was because you didn't reach your wish fulfillment. It didn't go to that next level where you actually felt like, you know, you were happy. Working on the 10, right? There needs to be a progression in relationships. It needs to go through, the ultimate goal is the 10 of cups. And if you're looking for long-term relationship, then you want the 10 of pentacles with it, right? So something ending, you walking away, feeling a little bit stuck. Maybe you're desiring to walk away too, because it's mid-month. And with that 8 of Swords, it might be that you know it's time to walk away, but you haven't quite done it yet. But this Knight of Cups is absolutely coming in for you. Whether it's this King of Cups coming back with a cup to try to up level, sometimes you never know what you've got until it's gone. You know, walking away might be the best thing you could do. Let the person get an opportunity to see what they're losing. But it does kind of feel like you might be thinking about it instead of actually doing it. For some of you. Some of you, you've already walked away. This is like spirit just kind of telling me the story. But for others of you, there's a need to walk away because you need what's fair. You need to be cared for too. It needs to be a balanced relationship. And with the King of Cups and the Page of Pentacles, or the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, this was somebody that was hiding their feelings, that just wasn't expressing and really not working. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles is a hard worker. It's Virgo energy. They dot all their I's, cross all their T's. They make things happen, but they make things happen very slowly because they're so cautious and careful and want everything to be perfect. However, in the reverse, that's somebody who doesn't even try. So I do see for you in the month of January, an opportunity is coming in for you, but you might have to walk away from something or someone in order to get that opportunity. And even if it's the same person, they kind of need to see that they're losing you to get their shit together, to kind of, you know, come back strong and offer that ninth cup and say, okay, you know, I don't want to lose you. Tell me what you need. Tell me how I can show up. What work do I need to do? You know, maybe, just maybe, they're ready. And if you know in your heart of hearts that whatever you're wanting to leave or have left just isn't for you at all, then this is absolutely new energy coming in. Okay, so we'll take a look at this in the extended. We'll take a look at who are you leaving, who is coming in, is it the same person, what can you expect? Okay, and what's the intentions of this Knight of Cups? Now I'm going to go ahead and do the other group. This is for people who have somebody already in their energetic field, somebody they're daydreaming about or missing or in separation from, someone they're crushing on. So for you guys, in the beginning of the month, we've got the 9 of Swords with the World in the reverse. So this is you not giving up on this. This is you holding on tight, okay? The World in the upright is also endings that create new beginnings. It's learning a lesson. It's completing cycles. It's a completion. Nine of Swords is worry and stress and anxiety and overthinking. It can be obsessive thoughts. And, you could also be wondering and worrying if this is over. It's like that your world is hanging in the balance. It really feels like you're really hooked on this person. You're extremely attached, and probably obsessively thinking about them. It, of course, could be their energy as well, because you can always swap energies around. You'll know if this is your energy because the Nine of Swords is super uncomfortable energy. I've been experiencing that Nine of Swords at nighttime over one of my children who's really going through some stuff right now, and I've been worried for him. And I keep laying him in bed thinking, you got to let this go. You can't keep stressing over this. You can only change yourself. You can't change others. And so if you've been feeling this kind of energy, you know it. So if this is not your energy, this could very well be your person's energy. But somebody here is really it's like their world is turned upside down because of this connection. So in the middle of the month, we've got the Two of Cups. This is a very, very beautiful energy, okay? Now, this is equal love. This is divine partnerships. This is two people that share the same fundamental values. It's like what's in my cup matches what's in your cup. What's in my heart matches what's in your heart. We are equal. We are the same and yet different, right? Because the Two of Cups is two people who are capable and filled with love on their own. Their own cup is full, or it should be. If your cup is empty and their cup is full and you come together, they're going to constantly have to fill you up, and that becomes uncomfortable, and then it doesn't last, and vice versa. So the idea with the Two of Cups is you need to know your value and to love yourself deeply and create your own happiness in your own situation, so that when you do meet this person, obviously you've already met, but when the two of you do come together, it can't be an overgiving situation. It can't be one person constantly filling the other person up. I'm sure you've had relationships in the past like that, where your person is constantly needy or empty or void or broken, and you're loving and giving and kind, and you just want to heal them. You just want to fill them up, fill them up, fill them up. Well, the thing is that only can last a short amount of time before you realize that, you don't want to constantly deplete your own energy in order to supply energy to the other. So in the middle of the month, it feels like there's a grand opportunity for this connection to really kind of meet on common ground, right? Meet and express love and emotion in the same way. Now, toward the end of the month, we've got the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands tells me that you're not giving up. Again, I get that feeling like we're going to push through this. We're going to keep fighting for this love. It's worth fighting for. It's worth waiting for. It's worth putting the effort in. And your most likely outcome is the Knight of Pentacles in the upright and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So we're back to that Six of Pentacles over here in the reverse. And I do notice sometimes that in my readings, they kind of sew together, right? Because I'm reading a collective reading for the sign of Taurus. So whether you're single or with somebody, the planets are still touching your houses in the same way because you share the same sun sign. And maybe not in the same houses, but you're still experiencing the same collective consciousness. And so it makes sense that there's commonalities, even though your situation might be different, you're still sharing the same type of energy. So what I'm seeing for you guys who have somebody on your heart and mind is you need to really have this Two of Cups. This Two of Cups is a desire. I'm not sure that I'm feeling that it's actual yet. It's like an opportunity that you're wanting, desiring, creating, manifesting. But we've got that Knight of Pentacles over here that's in reverse. We got the Knight of Pentacles over here that's in the upright. And so what that feels like to me is your person can actually and is actually making plans to come together with you. And you kind of know that. You can feel that because of these nines, right? You're almost there is what it feels like. You kind of got this intuitive feeling that you are divine counterparts, that you are meant to be together. But you also know that there's something going on in your person's life right now that's delaying them, right? Slow and steady wins the race. They've got something that they're overcoming, something that they're doing. And with the Six of Pentacles, it's kind of like their higher self, their energy showing up in your reading is saying, I'm coming, but I can't rush things, because if I do, I won't be able to give to you equally. That Two of Cups. This person wants to fill their own cup so that they can come in and be your Two of Cups. Equal reciprocity, right? That's the Six of Pentacles. Equal give and take. It's balance, stability. It's generous. It's, supportive, balanced. And so I kind of see with your, at the highest and best outcome for you is that time is actually on your side. You might be a little impatient with the Nine of Swords. You may be feeling like everything's hanging in the balance. You kind of feel like this is your person. You don't want to give up on this intuitively. You can feel them in your energy because they are here. But they are working on something which we will look at in the extended. This Knight of Pentacles has a plan. The Knight of Pentacles is Virgo energy. Like I said over here, they dot their I's, cross their T's. They want to do things right. In the upright position, this person is literally doing whatever work they need to do. They've got a plan, but they're taking their time because they know that if they show up rash or quickly or before they're ready, then they will not be that equal Two of Cups. They will not, you will have to fill them up. All right. It feels to me like they're working on filling their own cup at the moment. They're working on finding stability and security in their own life so that they can come to the table with something that's real, something that can last, something that's equal. They could also be working on building up their, it could be anything, their finances, their health, their mental health, their living circumstances, anything. Because your bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups in reverse. Under that is the Four of Cups upright. And there's that King of Cups again. See, it always crosses over. It always does. So, because it's a collective reading. So, but I like the way this is all in the upright where this is in the reverse. And if this is all you, if you are walking away, leaving something, but then you're stressed about it because we got the Eight of Swords and then the Nine of Swords. If you're sewing together, if you broke up with somebody and you're wondering, am I going to be single forever? Where do I go from here, right? Well, maybe if you're still got this person on your heart and mind because the King of Cups is under this deck and it's under this deck, and you have commonalities with the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So, you got to kind of feel your way into this. Psychic readings or tarot readings are all intuitive, and we're working together, you and I. You have to use your intuition too. But it feels to me like somebody has been saying no. Four of Cups, no thank you. I'm not ready to choose, right? Seven of Swords. I'm sorry, not Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups. I can't really look at all of the options right now because I feel like they're going through something, they're ending something, or they're creating something, because Pentacles can be creation. But this person is high integrity, and the emotions now are in the upright. King of Cups. Under that is the High Priestess. You could be dealing with a Pisces. Don't have to be, but that's a option, right? It's an energy that's here. Or any of the fixed signs. That would be you, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius. And that's really the majors that are in your reading. All the rest are minor suits, and you've got all four suits here, so it could be anybody. But it feels to me like you might be dealing with a water sign for some of you. So yeah, I'm going to take a deeper look over in the extended at what is this person working on? What's holding them up? What's the delay? Why are they kind of closed off right now to making choices? It's like they're not ready to make a choice. But they are heavily leaning into that intuition of theirs. Under that is the Judgment in reverse and the Hermit in the upright. So this person in the Six of Swords in the upright, this person, whatever they're going through, wherever they're at, they're really, really reflecting big time. They're going in trying to figure out, how can I move my life into a better place? But we got the Judgment in the reverse, which tells me they're just not quite ready yet. They haven't found their solutions. And it's funny, in this deck, the Judgment is a cat using tarot cards to get answers. And so your person with that High Priestess energy could be like you, watching YouTube videos or consulting spiritual counselors or tarot or divination to get answers, or it could just be spirit moving in their life. They're very guided by their spirit guides, right? Because I don't feel like, even though this is Pentacles, you can always swap in a tarot reading. This could be your energy. Maybe you're the one that's dragging your feet, saying no thank you, not ready to make a choice because you don't think you can give equally. You're going to have to wear it on whichever side of the coin it fits. You could be the person who's struggling emotionally to show up. Or you could be the person that's, stressing and worrying about when the person who's emotionally not showing up will show up. Because I do see with the High Priestess, you kind of know. This is very spiritual in nature. You've got the Hermit, you've got Judgment, and you've got the World, and a lot of cups. Just to say, you got a lot of cups here. So there's a lot of love, a lot of emotion. This is not dead in the water. This is just finding its footing, is what I'm hearing. Finding its path. Like the Knight of Pentacles, sometimes I picture him on a journey, right? Learning, exploring, building. It's solid. It's something they're trying to build a foundation. And how wonderful for you, if this is your person's energy, that they have all of these emotions for you, but they're not willing to compromise your happiness by coming in empty and depleted and void and not able to give you what you deserve. That's what it feels like to me. And over here, it feels like that's what these people are desiring, is I want somebody that can give me what I deserve, that can give me that. So yeah, we're going to go into the extend and look into this more. I'm going to look into this person's intentions. I'm going to look at, masculine versus feminine. That way we can figure out who's who. And we are going to take a look at the potential of this Two of Cups and maybe some timing. For you guys over here, I'm going to look at what's holding you back. Did you make this choice? Are you being called to make this choice? And who's this Knight of Cups? Is it the King of Cups or somebody new? All right, now I'm going to get you your oracles because that's going to build a layer on top of this. This will be advice from Spirit for you. I didn't need to really clarify anything. I've got the clarifiers here, but I don't feel like I needed them. It was a pretty clear read for both of you. So let's take a look at your first oracle. We have, milk and honey. I really feel this for both groups, that this is being done for you, not to you. This is actually leading you forward into a better place in your life, okay? This person wants to show up right, and you over here are moving towards something better, right? Milk and honey. It's a number 6 as well. 6 is prevalent in your reading. So we've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You guys have a 2. Oh, you got 2 and 4. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No 7. I take the 7 back. No 7s. Those might mean something to you. They may not. Your second is purpose. This sucker comes out a lot this month. Purpose. See, everything, nothing happens by chance. This is what we're learning in this age of enlightenment, is that everything has a purpose and everything is interwoven, interconnected. I know what I am here to do. I think that both groups, you've been kind of spiritually up-leveling. You've been being taught by spirit. You've got the hermit. You've got the high priestess. You guys over here, well, you don't. But I still get this feeling of being, you're in the throes of these lessons, of being taught to live your life with purpose, to stop allowing everything to happen and then get stuck by it, right? When things happen, you need to live your life on purpose. You need to create that pathway that's going to let you move away from this 8 of Swords energy and to open up, because this is very blocked energy. And to actually open up in order to allow what is purposed for you, what is on purpose for you to come in. You know what you're here to do. Inner power. Wow, Leo energy is now on the board, if that matters to anybody. We have give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. I really feel like that's, you guys need courage and inner power and strength to be courageous and intuitive and to not give up, because you clearly have a card here saying, but well, you have 2 cards saying don't give up. Don't stress, but don't give up. And so you guys need strength to just hold in there, because it's like your intuition's telling you that this is going to work out. It's just not divine timing. Your guys' inner power here and purpose, milk and honey, is to create a better life for yourself. Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. It looks like what needs to be done for you is you need to walk away from something. And it's not going to be easy. I'm not going to lie to you with the 8 and the 10 of Swords. It's not going to be easy, but it is going to be so worth it. And it will take a lot of inner courage and strength in order to do so. But I think you've got it. It looks here like you've absolutely got it. You've got purpose. You've got strength. You've got great, great blessings coming in once you choose to follow your inner knowing. Next, we have it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And I think that's what your person's working on for this group over here. They're actually working on creating a space in their life where they can be open to equally experience love. All right. And over here, it's safe for you to love. This is all about you not allowing this painful ending, this walking away, this stress, anxiety, feeling stuck. Don't allow that to close your heart off. You absolutely, even though you've been experiencing relationships or connections or jobs or whatever, even though you've been experiencing things that don't show up for you, they don't work for you, they don't put in the effort, they're not generous, they're not giving. Don't let that define you. That doesn't mean you're not worthy of it. It just means that that's their problem, that's their hang up, that's their limitations. Don't let them reflect or mirror on you that somehow it was your fault, that you didn't do enough, that you didn't love enough. So it is safe for you to love. You don't have to close your heart space off to love. You just got to use better discernment and, pay attention to the red flags. If you're giving, and the other person's taking, then that just is not equal at all. Now, in a balanced and healthy relationship, there might be days where you're giving 90% and they're only giving 10 because they can't. They're just depleted. They can't. But there should always be days where they're giving 90% when you're only capable of giving 10. It's not going to be 50-50 every single day. But, actions speak louder than words. When people say one thing but do another, that's a red flag. Pay attention to how people show up for you, because it is safe for you to love. Keep your heart open to give and receive the highest energy of all. Give and receive, not take, take, take. Okay? Same for you guys. You guys already know this group over here, your intuition's guiding you. You're on point. You know that you're safe. You just may feel a little bit anxious. I think doubts and insecurities creep in for you. But with this 9 of Wands, that's fire energy. You're not giving up. You're still hanging on. Even if it's creating this limbo, right? This feeling of limbo in your life. That 2 of Cups right in the middle of your reading tells me you've got an inner knowing that there's a possibility this is your divine soulmate. Self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. I think that's what your person's doing. I think you already did that. I think that's why you're manifesting somebody else who is going to be able to meet you where you're at, but they're on a journey too. And it feels like they're a little bit behind you, but not a lot. And they're actually working on themselves. That Knight of Pentacles is a hard worker, big time. And if you have resonated with that being your energy, then this is all about you focusing on giving yourself what others aren't able to give you at this time. I'm in a twin flame journey, and my twin flame, I know, is going through some deep shit right now. And I'm anxious, worried, I a little bit impatient. And there are days when I think, oh my God, it's just over. I just know it. This is never going to work out. And then Spirit comes right along and shows me signs and synchronicities and, songs. Oh my God, the songs that come in for me. And so, that's the energy of the 9 of Wands, is Spirit saying, don't give up. Don't give up on us, baby. We're still worth one more try. So yes, I just really feel good vibes over here. You guys are doing great. You guys are actually, I feel like you're moving toward this. This is like, it's like a progression, right? If I were to say waves, this is wave 1, wave 2, or wave 1, wave 2. There are different waves, but you're all the same zodiac. So it's a collective. So let's get you a postcard from Spirit, and then we're going to take this over to the extended and really kind of pick it apart and get more information about what this could mean for you and your future. All right, so we have Dear You, uncertainty. Look at World in the reverse, 8 of Swords, inner power, needing to feel safe, taking care of yourself. Boy, all that in one word, uncertainty. So uncertainty is the new normal for the whole world. Things are changing at a rapid pace, and the old ways we once trusted are no longer viable or reliable. But leaving the familiar behind can be a good thing. When you are pushed to step into the unknown, you are pulled forward into discovering new possibilities. This is so cool because you guys are being pushed and you guys are being pulled. I love the way Spirit really sews these things together. So when you are pushed to step into the unknown, 8 of Swords, 8 of Cups, you are pulled forward into discovering new possibilities that have been hidden in plain sight, 2 of Cups, High Priestess. Check in with your higher power, High Priestess. Your soul knows better than your small self. Have faith in the support of a higher power and the infinite potential. I see when I get the hiccups, I know that that Spirit's moving through me. It's energy. Power and the infinite potential for your life. Wow, higher power and the infinite potential for your life. Right now, the advice we have for you. Now listen, this is your advice. Try something new. Do something different. You won't know how it feels, what it looks like, or what the outcome will be if you do not take that first step. This is heavy for this Eight of Swords energy. Into the unknown and experience the unfamiliarity. You'll be so glad you did because the treasure will appear. You're so proud. We're so proud of you for being so brave. Inner power, purpose, safety, self-care. Right now, no matter what is happening in your love life or your relationship, Spirit is moving and guiding you toward a more balanced, equal reciprocity, really finding that match, that it's like you've learned your value, self-care. You've learned to clear your energy, you're focusing on yourself, you're seeing the bigger picture, milk and honey. You've got dreams and aspirations, but you're also, being told by Spirit that what I'm hearing is if you listen, just listen in the quiet stillness, quiet your mind. This Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, that's chaos, that's inner chatter. It's the ego, it's the fears. If you can just sit in meditation and quiet that, focus on your breath, focus on a candle. That works really good for me. I don't know why, but I can light a candle in the dark and focus on that candle, and it will clear my mind of the chatter. And when I hear my inner chatter start saying things like, but what about this? Or what about that? Or what if that happens? I focus on that candle and I look for patterns in it. And I get visions. I mean, that's my thing. But I mean, we all are intuitive beings. And so if you're hearing voices that are negative or stressful, quiet that inner voice, because your purpose is there. Your inner power is there. Your higher self is there, and will guide you toward clearing out all of the old clutter, all of the old belief systems, the old relationships, the old limitations, the old programmings, and finding that place of balance, Six of Pentacles, in your life, where you can then be the magnetic attraction of divine love, right? Reciprocal love, milk and honey, rainbows, and blessings. So I love you. Know that you're very, very heavily guided. I mean, I can see it all over in your reading. So we're going to take this over in the extended. We're going to pick it apart. We're going to get you some more advice. And if this is where we part ways, I love you guys. Happy New Year. Make sure you drop a like right now. I hope you made it to the end. If you did, let me know in the comments. Made it to the end, or just put end, or put Happy New Year. Anything that lets me know you watched it through to the end. Give it a thumbs up. We need those algorithms to put the videos out in the public more. And if you'd like to join Patreon, the link's in the description box below, as is a link to order your own personal reading, which it's a really great time for that, guys. It's a great time because it's a whole new year. I give you like an hour to an hour and a half video. You can tell me what you want it to be on. But wouldn't it be a great time to just say, I'd like to know about the next 12 months. What's coming for me? What can I expect, and how can I show up for it? So I love you, and hopefully I'll see you over in Patreon. By the way, I'm not uploading this until the 1st because I really promote Patreon, and Patreon charges on the 1st. So if you join on the 31st, they'll charge you on the 31st, and then they'll turn around and charge you again on the 1st. So for the sake of everybody, I'm going to hold these and only upload them on the 1st. So those who want to join Patreon don't get billed twice. Okay. Remember, if you're a twin flame, you want to go for that 1111 if it's affordable for you, because everybody there understands exactly what you're going through. It's a great support system and community. All right. I love you. Happy New Year. And I will see you on the other side.